Hello, this is Malik, and welcome to episode 13 of my Let's Play Minecraft shenanigans. Is that wheat all grown already? What the hell? I'm trying to get out of my house now. Security. Hey, look, if it's slightly fiddly for me to get in and out, then at least that's potentially good for, you know, security. I'm just going to destroy even the ones that aren't fully grown. Yeah. Jeez, this is a lot. This is a lot. That's a lot. I guess if I end up wanting to feed chickens or something, I guess I've got a lot of seed now. Well, imminently not that much, but enough to make it a thing. Okay. This episode, because I got distracted the last 3 episodes because shenanigans. Yeah, I kind of feel like I want to jump on this to get a good view of things. And then it's like, yeah, it's kind of a tempting thing to jump on top of to get a good view. Anyway, so I'm gonna build the first dome, or at least give it a go. But I do need to do a test run with some dirt or some sand preferably. Do I have a lot of sand? I have a lot of sand. So let's do a test run. Now I'm not going to actually use the glass to do the test run. I'm not even going to put the outer thing. In fact, before I do a proper test run, what I really need to do is cook more. I don't know what this tuff is. Like, it's just another stone, or is it special in some way? I don't know. Okay, we've got a load of iron. That is nice. That is nice. Okay, let's actually just do it this way. So we're gonna do the test dome above ground. I might actually put. Yeah, I might actually put. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Always have multiples of... If you want to get, like, super efficient with things, always have multiples of 8 cobblestone in these, because then it'll consume perfectly a number of coals. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the dome. Maybe building it with sand on sand is not the best idea, but I'm going to do it that way anyway. So I'm trying to go back to how I... Because I'm going to, broadly speaking, make it similar to the... other you know, episode, and I remember it being approximately, the interior at least was a 5x5. So if you think about me being underwater right now, oh my god, you can't see I should probably put a stone floor down, but if you imagine I'm underwater right now, so I'm gonna put the sand down like that, and I'm just gonna come on. Obviously I'd be able to float because I'd be underwater. I need more than 1 stack of sand, that is for sure. Thankfully, guess what I'm surrounded with? I don't have a shovel. And the sand is not a permanent part of this. Yeah, having a nice sandy beach right near is pretty good. I think I should be able to have enough sand like this. Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. I think I did it slightly differently back in the day. So, the idea would be is you build that structure, and as much as it doesn't look like a dome, you know, Minecraft rules. I mean, I could always dig out the top corners. It'd be a bit more dome-like then. But it's a practical interior. And then exactly 15, well, 10 glass blocks. And then 5 stone blocks on the outside. And it'll be bricks. I like the bricks. Maybe other domes will be made of different rocks, because I know there are different rocks about. And then... the same thing on each side. Now there will be archways which I'll put in, depending on exits and entrances. But this will be the very first dome. I've been told to breed turtles. And as per usual, I haven't gotten organized sufficiently in some way. And in this particular way is having all the comments of all the comments on the other monitor of what people have said and who said what. Because I don't remember everything, but I like to make it look like I do. Let's is it just me, or do these grow a ridiculous speed? I think wheat grows a lot faster, either these days or in Bedrock. I don't know. Suffice it to say, I ain't gonna go hungry anytime soon. There's a random fox. I didn't remember seeing you. Were you hiding behind that little plant? I think you were. So let's I can't press escape to do that, so I'm just gonna quickly open up. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. We're going to have a think about that dome. Now, I don't want to use the potion of water breathing that I have, because guess what? I only have the one, and I don't have a way of making more at the moment. So, the general idea is going to be build the first dome, transport a load of my stuff to the dome, and sort of move in, and then create a second dome, put a nether portal in it, and then start looking at gathering the resources. The usual thing that people do in Minecraft, you know? So it means scouting out the coral a little bit, just to make sure that I can find a decent place. Now I know I have enough sand, because that is how much sand I need, and I'll just dig that up again. Got random drowned. I know I need to get nautilus shells, so I'm just gonna have a little look to see if he's got one. I keep thinking right click is block. My brain is like, get ready to right click, and I'm like, no, that's not gonna do anything. That's not gonna do a thing. I mean, killing drowned is in of itself a good thing, I feel. Whether they have nautilus shells or not is irrelevant. Where is the little git? There he is. Hey up. Oh, hello. I don't particularly want to fight those guys in the water. You know, my maneuverability is nothing while I'm in the water, so I'd rather not risk it. You know, hard difficulty means that those tridents really hurt. Random wolves. At some point, of course, I'll have to think about how I'm going to get my animals in, but to be honest, I was having a think about this. I probably don't need, this is all dependent on a fact, I probably don't need to have an entrance that's convenient for animals. I could maybe bring them through the nether. Because I'm going to have a nether room. Then I'm going to build a nether fortress kind of thing. Well, not a fortress, but a nether outpost, I suppose. With, you know, the portal and secure, and then I'll build tunnels to and from places. So I'll probably end up having a portal somewhere on the mainland, maybe around here, you know, it doesn't have to be that far away. That I can then, I don't know whether you can take animals through the nether. God, there's so many cool things around. I'm just like thinking I've got the rack, I've got the little underwater temple-y things, I've got the weird cave of awesomeness, the villagers. Well, like Pachupi said, got some super cool structures around me, and yeah, I do. And hopefully I'm going to be adding to them when I make this this dome. So 10 minutes into this episode, and I haven't actually begun to scout out the area to see if there's anything worth doing. So I'm going to have a little look, do some basic maths on, in theory, that last block should turn into smooth stone without consuming another charcoal. There we go, look at that. Perfect. Now I believe the stonecutter bench thing. Didn't I get a stonecutter bench? Did I not steal one of them? Kind of feel like I should have. But I feel like I also might not have. I might have just left it alone. Kind of feel like I would have, but it's looking decidedly... Yeah, there it is. It's literally just there. Okay. So if I put stonecutter here, there we go. Yeah, that's not dangerous at all. Let me just put my hand into this chest to get some food. Ah! Health and safety, guys. Who needs health and safety? So, as far as I'm aware, this is a far more efficient way of making the various kinds of blocks. And these blocks have got to be used for the sort of portal entrances. We're going to have some stone fancy things for the legs, because bear in mind, all the domes, some of them are going to be built into the ocean floor, but some of them are going to be out over the top of the coral, space permitting. I've got some ideas. So I don't want to cut away all the coral. There's going to be some damage to the coral, you know? But it's a game, so we don't really give a shit about that too much. But I want, like, legs, stilts, holding up the domes for those that are over the coral. But for now, the first dome is going to be in the ground. It may very well be a super temporary dome, in the sense it might get demolished and replaced with whatever the new sort of dome is going to be. We will see. We will see. But bottom line is, in order to get the basic dome done, I need 20. So 5 per side at the base, and then I need 40, 65. So about 65 glass. I do not have 65 glass. I'm gonna have to dig up a lot more sand. A lot more sand. I'm gonna go nuts and just build myself a bunch of shovels. The smooth stone, though, totally gonna build just a load of stone bricks. I know there's probably fancier materials, but at this stage of the game, this is probably about as good as it's gonna get. But I don't need many. You know, I need 20. Yep. That sounds... I don't like that sound. It's disturbing. So 20 for the walls around. We might as well put a floor in there. So that's going to be like another 25. Just for the 5x5 floor. And then I guess another 20 because underneath the walls is also going to need it. Okay, so that would be an exact domes, exactly 65. Just almost. You know what? Am I just gonna let's just build a load of things? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So seven of these per portal, depending on whether I put any on the floor. So let's make, 32 of them. That's weird how it does that. It's like, yeah, okay. I don't need any steps yet, but I do need some of these. How do the walls actually look? Are they going to look just like fence posts when you put one down? Yeah, they're exactly the same. It's all good. Thought they would. So that would be a neat, tidy sort of thing. I like sort of roundish numbers. We'll see about. So there we go. That's my building materials as far as stone goes. Now I need to dig up a load of sand. So let's start the process. And yeah, we're just gonna make a lot of glass. have a lot of backup sand for, you know, shaping the structures. Though, in theory, you know, making small domes, which is this... I kind of like... I've got an idea of how big a small dome's going to be, how big a medium dome's going to be. Whether I have a large dome? I don't know. I kind of feel like I do want to have a large dome at some point, but small and medium is what I've got in my head at the moment. And I've got enough sand to actually build the sort of the structure, the foundations, as you can see. So that's probably enough of that for now. And once I've got a good couple of stacks of sand, that should then be enough to make all the glass for the very first dome. And we're going to get exciting times, guys. I actually get the beginnings of the underwater home done. And that is the first break of the shovel. I mean, look at that. We've got quite a lot of sand now. The days are so short. I feel like let's just dig away this as well. This is a lot of sand. It's good. It's a good spot, actually. It's a really good spot to be able to make a lot of glass. Oh, it'd be nice to actually have some space. Oh dear. So, yeah, we're just going to burn through all of that. Spruce log needs to be cooked. But what we're going to do is we're going to go back, and it's getting dark, but I have, I believe, enough light to be able to just quickly get some more logs. That's one lot of logs. Okay. You know what? More logs. While we're here digging away these poor innocent trees, we totally can just do a load of them. There we go. Obviously, at some point, I'm just going to have to start collecting lots of coal from underground, because coal obviously is a better thing to use, in my opinion. It's, yeah, and also exploring underneath places is always useful. Let's steal that bit of charcoal. Get that to start the process. There we go. First one goes back in to feed in, and then the rest is just going to go and make more glass. But yeah, it should be good. I don't think that this process goes fast overnight. I mean, it never used to, at least not that I remember. So let's just go sleep and see what happens. This is like a test to see if they've updated it in the way that makes things go faster. Nope. Didn't think it would. So I'm going to collect all of the sand that I put down. My test sand. Not that I really need to do that. I've got enough sand. You know, the 5 by 5 by 3. Like 75 sand or something. I've got enough. I've got enough sand. I need some signs. That's what I need as well. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to get in and out the dome. Or at least, you know, not as easily. Can I go with doors? Can doors handle underwater? Can signs handle underwater? I mean, I'm making big assumptions on certain things having not been changed. And I'm going to assume they haven't, but I honestly don't know. Well, that sounds like a fun fellow. Who's that out there? Someone to kill? Oh, hello, Mr. Nautilus person. Okay. I mean, might as well. Yeah, I do know what Nautilus shells go towards. Obviously I've got a long way to go. But I've never seen one in action. I know the basics. It's like wizard knowledge, experimentation of what does what, you know? Like I read it in a wizard book somewhere about how you can enchant this stuff. I don't bloody know. I used to be a lot more committed to the roleplay type stuff in the early seasons. But yeah, so that's gonna make it's gonna make expanding the underwater home a lot easier. Obviously, it's kind of. I mean, I probably could do with making more glass because I have nowhere near enough glass. You know what? I'm gonna put more glass onto cook. I'm gonna cook more glass. Let's put that in there. Leave that churning for a bit, and I'm just gonna get more sand. Well, as I say, I'm gonna leave that there because that gives me a. I mean, it's not like I need the template, but you know, there's something about just leaving it there. You never know. I might decide to make an above water dome and actually use the glass. But to be fair, until I get a proper area with loads of furnaces going, it's going to be a bit of a slow process. This episode's been very, very resource gathery and planny. I'm surprised that it's actually rushing along. Look at that. We're like 21 and a bit minutes into the episode. How does time fly? It's crazy. Well, I'm going to break this shovel on this sand. Like that. I've probably got enough now. I can smelt a load more. What did I say I needed? Like 65 or something? 45? Because it was going to be 40, and then, yeah, because it was 10 on each side. Yeah, 45. I need 45. Because we don't need the corners and the edges. Yeah. Okie dokie. That's still churning, that's still churning. I mean, we have just about enough glass, I would say. Yeah, we have enough glass now to make the dome. Okay. Maybe we could just go do it. I mean, I've not got long left on this episode, but we could just do it. Now, I don't need the mining picks. It's not too far away, and if I die, then I'll, you know, just get over there. At the very least, I need to scout out the area. Oh, hello, Trident scum. You don't have a Nautilus shell, but you might drop a Trident. Look at that. Okay, I got a Trident. It's knackered. It's super knackered as far as Tridents go, but I do have a Trident. I guess when I get an enchanting table, I need to create a mending book and make it into a mending Trident. But that's a Trident. Okay. Store that away. Or maybe I'll get more Tridents. But yeah, Tridents are super cool. But with that much durability left on it, yeah. Yeah, I need a mending enchantment on that, I think. Otherwise it's a little bit poorly. So what I'm gonna do, yeah, let's just put some stuff away. Out the blade, hands, sliced me. I don't know what I'm on about. Make a load of bread. Shove the bread in there. More zombie flesh. Yum yum. The beetroot I have very little use for right now. The oak saplings, I mean, I really need oak saplings. Probably not. Got lots and lots of stuff for building. The iron. Definitely shove the iron in here. Oh no, I created the new chest for the you know, the bounty of the earth kind of thing. Okay. So we don't need that. We don't need that really. We need to put glass in like that. The sand is the initial build. We need a lot of that. I don't think I necessarily need to have it all on the hotbar like this, but I kind of feel like I should on the off chance that I do go crazy. Now, what would be useful? Oh, I don't know what those turtles are up to. Or do I? Do we have a nautilus shell on this fella? We bloody do. I mean, I am not particularly upset about this. I'm not gonna lie. Oh. What? Oh, there it is. There's the turtles, off they go. Yeah, I'm not upset about another nautilus shell. Well, nearly halfway. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. All of the new things that are actually in this version, a very, well, not this particular version, but at some point since my last series X years ago, they've released a lot of very cool things, and they're going to really make my underwater base far more interesting than it was before. Let's just plant these here. I'm not going to say no to more random wood. Okay, I am going to have to call it there for this episode, because we are at that time. So next episode, I'm going to scout out the area and hopefully make the first dome. Alright then, guys. Well, thanks for watching. I will see you next episode. And I promise, definitely going to be the next episode on Thursday that we get some domage done. But until then, take care. Cheerio.